You know, I've really gotta start, like, backing up this world every time I finish an episode. Because it's happened before. It'll probably happen again, you know? One lightning strike at the end of a thunderstorm. And yeah, just a few minutes ago I was thinking, like, eh, I love my clock tower. I do. It's you know, it's one of the coolest builds in this world. Okay, and by some miracle it didn't get to these trees. Dude, they're totally... Oh, that was so stupid, man. Okay. And I just finished, like, getting everything together for the... Okay. Okay. No, this is fine. This is fine. Well, thankfully I've just gotten a bunch of wood. So, okay. Well, I'm gonna replay mod this. You know, this has only happened one other time, and both times it's been a bit ironic. The last time that I had a building burned down was the Sniffer Sanctuary, and pretty funny that it would be the Sanctuary and the symbol of time, because I guess it just shows that, you know, over time, we're gonna grow, we're gonna change, but we're still ourselves, we can still make the same mistakes. I think that it's pretty easy to get caught up thinking that, you know, you've advanced as a person, and so you're immune to making the same mistakes again. But you're not. You are still you. You still have to keep the past in mind as you look to the future. And just kind of a sign that, you know, always be careful. Don't think that you're just better than something. Anyways, I decided to do the leaves off camera because it was a mess, man. Ah. Anyways, we're back. I mean, I could say that I took the time to try to do the leaves special and better because I didn't like or like try to improve on how I'd had them before, but that would be a lie. I just kind of slapped some together. I mean, I think some spots look better. I think there was one back here? No. The back here. Yeah, I really like this bit. I don't know, I tried to do a little bit more of like a creeping. I don't know. I also forgot to take down my scaffold. Let that serve as a reminder, though, to always be careful where you have your lightning rods. I think it's also a good idea to probably keep them away from any grass. Let me just double check there's no more. Is it too late for an intro? Hi, welcome back to Minecraft Survival. We're a lot lighter than yesterday. Or, you know, the last upload, which I uploaded yesterday. Today I want to finally come back and address the square, because I've neglected it so much. I've got a building for right here figured out. And, oh, it's one of these two spots. I think the colors would definitely fit in here. I just don't know if it... No, because this is very red and orange. First is right here. I think it would kind of fade into the background. So I do think I'm going to go with right here. Because I've always kind of imagined this building going right here. Because it's one that I've had planned for a while. For this one, we're going to need some spruce. We need a little bit of dark oak. Maybe a little bit more. That should be good. We're going to need this light blue. And we're going to need brick. Which I always hate building with because it's an absolute pain to get. So, coming over to here. The difficult part's gonna be getting this connection in. Yeah, because I don't want to completely overshadow this. So I'm thinking, like, there's not gonna be a gap. Let that be clear. There's no gap. Yeah. That works. I think that's good for shape. I think that's what I want to look at, because then I want... that way? I want to keep in mind paths as I'm doing this. Oh, but I also need to keep in size in mind. I don't think that's too... because this is going to be kind of a back road anyway. I think that works, because my original plan was going to have that be a little bit more covered. And we're going to go up to there, And this is going to serve as the basis. This is kind of the core shape. I'm just gonna kind of fill these bits in. And I hope I don't regret not using walls, like wall blocks. Nope. I for so long wanted like tough bricks, but I don't like just the normal bricks. I prefer like the stone bricks. There's just something about this. I don't know if it's the color or the texture. It's just hard for me to use. Also takes forever to get. With this, you can already kind of get an idea of the vibe I'm going for this one. And then, oh, this is gonna be the same height, isn't it? No, just a little bit shorter. This layer, I'm going for a little stubbier than the first. Because it might not be a full second floor. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. The point of this is just to add a little bit more color, I'm hoping. Yeah. See, I like that. So let's do some slippage. And that's the exterior of a nice and simple build. See, that looks a lot better. It just feels so much more integrated. So, now we've got an empty bookstore. Because that's what this is. This is the bookstore. I never said that until now. Oops. No, that's why I'm trying to go for this kind of vibe that we got going. So we're gonna opt for something that you don't really see too often. It's more common than it used to be, but it's not particularly common, which is why I'm going underground. We're gonna do a spruce floor, and I'm out of planks, so I'm just gonna use slabs. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna take barrels, and we're gonna throw in just some random upside down barrels. And now there's just like slight deviations in the patterns of the planks. So now you come in and you've got, it's a pretty cozy space. I'm gonna interior design off camera. I present to you the Rainy Day Getaway. This is just a little bookstore. Not much to it, you know? If you ignore the fact that it's metal, the copper stairs make like a really nice plush couch. I don't think I can add to this one. But, so it's like a little reading corner, and you get all the books, and I tried to make it feel cluttered. And I just, random shelf. I didn't know a lot of bookstores that I've seen have like trading cards and stuff. I couldn't find or figure out a way to get that back here, but I wish I could have. I do think the bricks worked out pretty well in the end. I like the way that the colors work in here. It's cozy, it's nice, I like it. I'm gonna hit you with a surprise time lapse though, because there's another building I want to put in. Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting that, huh? I decided to just put up a little record store because, you know, got the books, might as well just go with the full physical media theme. And so you can see I was really indecisive. This is a build I should have planned out better, but it's whatever. You know, I've been listening to a lot of music lately, because I don't know, I just kind of have, you know, no particular reason. One band that I've been listening to a lot of is Crowded House. I've absolutely loved the album Temple of Low Men lately. Just absolutely beautiful collection of music. I don't know, I just kind of felt inspired to make a record store. I've seen a lot of them. I've never actually been inside of one. Yeah, here we are. It's raining, and so really we should be in here, but you know, you come inside and it's cozy. It's kind of cramped. We've got looms acting as kind of like drawers, although maybe I should. Yeah, these are bins of records, you know. I've got back here a tub of actual music discs, and I don't know what I was going for here. Maybe just like a display. I don't know. It's cozy. I like it. This is Flash Records. Flash because I put it up in a flash, haha. Hopefully I just kind of fill stuff in more and it comes naturally. Because there's also going to need to be a building that goes in here. So we're going to see what that looks like. Just a little bit more to the little square. I want to see the square complete because I want to fill in everything around the square. It's really weird because the square isn't something I want to complete to have, it's something I want to complete so I can build around it. Because I know I wanted something here, I just didn't know what I wanted. And this way I can just kind of fill it in, make it feel special, and then designate the space around it based on what I've got going on. And so this is also, you know, if I ever decide I don't like something, it's really easy to renovate. Quick and easy episode after the last one was a 40-minute Goliath, and it might be time to finally take down this tree that has stood here for so long. It's just a marker to where the lake ends. I've kept it for a long time. I don't know how much longer I can keep it, and honestly, I'll be happy whenever it's gone. Listen, man, we've got better trees in this world, okay? We got way better trees. Stand outside in the back for this one. Today's comment of the day comes from Casey Lynn 2207, which says, "Another banger by Olantrin. I really appreciate how open and honest you are in this one, and that even after all the rough things you go through, you still push through and try to stay positive. I'm glad to see you healing, and I wish you the best." I ran out of space in the book again. Thank you. Yeah, staying positive is just kind of the best way that we can manage situations. You know, it's the way we respond to a situation and the way that we tell ourselves to respond has a lot of power over how we actually feel. And thank you for the well wishes. But that is going to be all for this one. So if you've enjoyed, leave a like. If you want to see more from me, leave a subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.